The following is a public access program and does present the views of
This is my show.
or its staff and management.
Thank you so much.
My normal introduction, it is really early in the morning. We are heading to Streets of Willow. We are at our normal E85 fill-up station. The Porsche does not take E85, it takes 91, but we are at our favorite gas station and we are heading out. Let's do this. We are here at the Streets of Willow. We got the GT4 set up. We're gonna check tire pressure here in just a second. It is about 29 degrees outside, so these tires are gonna need some time to warm up. So Dave, Mike, and my dad have been coming out here for years, and I'm gonna show you their cars. Dave Weckel's Corvette, and we're gonna see Mike's Viper. Next run, I'm going out with Mike and his Dodge Viper, and I am really anticipating a crazy ride in this Viper around this course because Streets of Willow is very tight, a lot of complex turns, and the Dodge Viper obviously has an incredible amount of power, and we're gonna find out how this thing does. I'm really excited. Hang on, we're gonna check it out.
Okay, here we go.
ride. It's lunchtime. We came down to Big Willow to eat at the cafeteria, and that first ride with Mike in his Dodge Viper around the streets of Willow was amazing. From what I understand, he ran another 122, and I'm gonna ride with Dave after lunch. I know he said his tires are losing traction. He has run a 119 here before, so he thinks in the condition his tires are in, he could pull between a 122 and 124 time around the streets of Willow, and we are going counterclockwise. So, and then I will drive the GT4 later on in the day. I'm gonna hop in the Corvette with Dave. We're gonna hopefully pull off another 122. I don't know if we'll be able to go faster because of his traction issues. Then I'll be driving the GT4 for the first time on the track and for the first time here at Streets of Willow. I've never driven streets, so a lot of firsts today, but I can't believe it. Driving a GT4 Streets of Willow. Here we go.
What I had done was we did the valves.
Okay.
To prevent the car from blowing up,
Sure.
you know, which is a common problem with these Z06s.
Right.
So stainless steel valves,
Okay.
which made it a heavier, you know, with the heavy duty springs too. It definitely, I could feel it in the engine. It wasn't as peppy.
Right, right.
So they did a slight tune. They poured it and polished the intake, but the heads they're stock. You know, we didn't pour or polish the heads. It was dynoed at 490 something at the 494, I think, at the rear wheels.
Wow.
And 475 foot-pound of torque.
That's incredibly potent with this weight, with the power to weight ratio.
Right.
Wow, that's the
Yeah,
wheels.
I mean, it gets up and goes.
Yeah.
It's definitely.
Well, and like I said, there was times when Mike told me he was giving it his all and you were pulling from us.
Yeah, he complains about that a lot.
All right, here we go. Good.
all the tires got.
No, Dave, thank you so much. That was incredible. I will never forget that. Finally, some seat time in our new GT4. This was quite an experience for several reasons. One, most of the cars I've driven around the track have all of the weight up front engine, rear wheel drive. Second, this was a brand new course to me. I had never driven Streets of Willow before, and for the weeks leading up to this event, I was studying the course clockwise. Today, we are running counterclockwise. As precise as the Porsche GT4 is, it did take some getting used to. The steering input and reaction time was definitely different. It is so easy to point the car wherever you want it to go. The steering is accurate, precise, and lightweight. It is unfortunate I only got to drive the GT4 for one session at the end of the day, but really, the highlight of the day was riding with both Mike and Dave, and experiencing firsthand what a 1:22 lap time around the Streets of Willow feels like. I learned so much from Mike and Dave that actually this is one of the best days out at the tracks I've had in a long time. I processed as much information as I possibly could, watching their techniques, learning their lines, observing their shifting and shift points. It was a day filled with education and new experiences. I had the opportunity to learn from very seasoned drivers. I had the opportunity to take our new GT4 around the Streets of Willow. And most importantly, I got to spend time with friends and share in a hobby we all love. I wanted to quickly address yesterday's race at Streets of Willow. I have to tell you, Mike and Dave are two incredible drivers. Dave can push that Corvette around that course unlike anyone else I've seen. That car can get away from you very quick if you're not careful. He knows exactly how to drive that car. He has a lot of experience at that course, and he did run a 119 last time he was out. When I was with him, he ran a 122. Mike in the Viper also dominates that track, and he knows his Viper very well. He ran a 122. Both Mike and Dave later in the day ran a 125. They were losing traction in their tires. I was fortunate enough to ride with them though on their 122 runs. Thank you so much again for watching and joining us on this journey as we take our race cars to the racetracks and share our experiences with you. Like the subscribe button and subscribe to the notification bell.
Public access program. Public act is a public and is the following.
You know what, Nerdball.
Is a public access program.